despite the lack of proof, Trump and Musk are reportedly intrigued by Fishback's proposal. Imagine those late-night phone calls. "Elon, it's Donald. Say about those government savings. We could give everyone $5,000. We'd be more popular than a free Wi-Fi hotspot at a cat meme convention." But hold your Dogecoins, folks, because this plan isn't exactly a done deal. It's still in the very early stages, kind of like trying to teach a Roomba to do your taxes. Ambitious, but with a high probability of chaos. Fishback is currently in Washington, D.C., presumably wearing his best suit and a winning smile, trying to convince Congress to get on board with this whole stimulus check extravaganza. Now, as with any plan that involves large sums of money and the words government efficiency, there are more than a few skeptics. Some folks in Congress, like Speaker Mike Johnson, are a tad concerned about that pesky $36 trillion national debt we've got hanging over our heads. It's like trying to buy a new car when you've already maxed out 12 credit cards. Not exactly the most fiscally responsible move. Senator Cynthia Lummis, known for her cautious approach to spending, is also waving a red flag. She's all for giving money back to the people, but believes we need to prioritize tackling the debt and deficit before we start handing out $5,000 bills like party favors. And then there are the economists. Those delightful folks who love nothing more than poking holes in ambitious financial plans. Kimberly Clausing, a well-respected economist, is less than convinced about DOGE's claimed savings. She reckons those massive layoffs they're proposing could have some seriously negative consequences for essential government services. You know, things like air traffic control, meat inspection, and maybe even the people who make sure the launch codes aren't accidentally left on a post-it note in the Oval Office. Representative Jasmine Crockett raises another valid point. A one-time check, while nice, doesn't do much to address the need for consistent income and social safety nets. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a broken leg, a temporary fix for a much larger problem. So what's the endgame here? Fishback believes these stimulus checks will act as a sort of bounty system, encouraging Americans to become eagle-eyed watchdogs, reporting any instances of government waste and fraud. It's like turning the entire country into a giant game of Where's Waldo, but instead of a striped shirt, we're looking for wasted tax dollars. Will it work? Will these checks actually materialize? Will DOGE ever release a detailed report of their alleged savings that doesn't require a team of cryptographers to decipher? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this is one political story that's far from over. It's a tangled web of ambition, skepticism, and the eternal hope that maybe, just maybe, the government might actually find a way to be efficient with our money. And if that happens, friends, well, that's a story for the history books.